Hey guys, so today what we're doing a couple things. One, we're going to be doing the rims, but first we have to set up the new Electron E-Coat Class 3 Master M. So we're going to set that up. I do notice there's a lot of videos out there because I wasn't going to do it because there is a lot of videos out there, but I've noticed a lot of videos out there are like one still and they're saying, okay, we're plugging this into the back, but it's really not showing where they're plugging it into the back and stuff. So I want to try to get a little bit more detailed with showing you the pieces, showing you exactly where they go with no question. So kind of dummy it down even more because when I'm setting things like this up, I want it dummied down for me. I want to be able to be like, okay, part A goes into part B, no questions. I don't want to look back here and say, is it this one or this one that they plugged it into? So that's what this video is going to be about. I have my buddy coming. We're going to be doing his rims, but he's also going to join me and help me with this unless I get it done before he gets here. So, okay, let's move forward with this. Also, go over and check out our Sandblasting Inc channel. We do all of our mobile blasting over there. When we do mobile blasting, we put it live over there first instantly. There's no time lag, there's no premiere. And then we premiere it on this, our powder coating channel, this channel. Yeah, go over, check that out, subscribe, help us out, subscribe here. 86 as of this morning, 86% of the people that watch this are not subscribed. Please subscribe. If you subscribe, you are welcome to join our giveaways. We only do giveaways with subscribers, so let's do this. Hey guys, so first step, got the pickup tube. What we're gonna do with that one, this part, must be to hold the tube or something, but it is going to go right there. So the next thing is the pickup tube. We're gonna just slide it in this arm. Next part is going to be this. The part that you took out, you can see there's 3 holes in the bottom. And when you take that out of the box, you're going to see this. There's supposed to be 3 in there and there's only 2. So with this, you'll get this bag with all these in it. Inside is a little baggie. Take the bag, there's going to be 3 Allen wrenches with washers, and I believe they're 4mm. Okay, the next step, we've got this on, it moves. Now we've got the, we also ordered a cup for this. I ordered this, which is kind of cool. I can use it with my X1. And then I ordered this that was made. So on my X1, I'm always, if you notice in the videos, I'm kind of jamming it in. I'm gonna bolt this in, and now I have a holder for my fluidizer. Anyways. These bolts were a standalone. The next step is the gun hooks, which it actually goes up here. So this is where you figure things out as you go. So I will take this out Then I'll add these to the gun hooks, and the nuts and washer goes on the inside, okay? Okay, what is that old saying? Do as I say, not as I do. Mm-hmm. So the gun, the ends are 7mm. The next step is to put this back in and put it back on. The next step is to put on the handle. So now that we put this on, we put the two hooks for the guns on, we put the handle here in the back. Now we're on to the next step. Now let's take the pump out of the box. We're gonna place it on the pickup tube. Don't push it down straight, do a little turn movement, take it back and forth. I'm gonna be basically using a pump, not so much for the pickup tube because we deal with a lot of 2 to 4 pound, but I like fluidizers myself, so. But let's put that there for now. Okay, once you have the control unit, let's put that in now. It's gonna be 4mm. It's gonna be the 2 that was in that bag that you pulled all the rest of the screws out in the same bag as this, as these pieces. Now that that's done, we're gonna move on to the next step. So the 2 screws that were here was not in the initial bag with these parts. When you took this kit out, there was foam that went on it, and in one of the holes was the screw. So make sure you do not throw that out. Okay, next thing, let's take out the gun. Let's just hang it. Next thing we're gonna do is open up the hose bag. So the first one we're gonna do is, so the first end goes to the pump. Next up, the pipes, or the air lines. Okay, so your rinsing line. Now this one goes into this first one. This is a different size than these ones, so they will not fit in any of the other ones. So eventually you may want to cut this down eventually too. Now, black on black, black line, red on red. Okay. So first we're going to take our power cord and our ground, we're going to just set it down to our side. Then we're going to take the main line that's coming off this and put it in the back. Remember, you can cut these down also. You can cut this down, you can cut these down, like, but it depends on where our fluidizer is. So next up, on your pickup tube, your fluidizing air, the one that comes out of this in the front, it's the same idea. Pull it apart, push the line through. Eventually what we will do is cut this stuff down, but for right now we're leaving everything full length just for the video. And here you have a few other attachments and stuff. This spring is actually for this. It should have been put on before it so it doesn't kink. So we just realized this sleeve to put on, of course it's make at spaghetti of wires a lot easier. But now, since we have it all hooked up, now we have to unhook the back side to run the sleeve. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so now we are done. We put this sleeve on. Made a world of difference in cleaning up that mess. The light on the gun, we'll go over some of the setup stuff. Once I start getting used to it, we'll do not a setup, but how everything works and how to deal with the light, how to deal with the cleaning. I'm thinking about maybe getting another sleeve for this line. So we'll just see how things go, but besides that, it's done, and we're gonna be using it on rims today. Hey guys, so I used the hopper, I used the machine yesterday, and I made a couple tweaks to it. So I ordered some of these fittings, just because if you want one of these from this brand, it's $450, $375, something like that for one of these. You get this on eBay, and you can put the attachments in, but this is from my KFX one. Now with this, I can unclip it from there, hook it into this, and actually use this instead of paying the $400 for one of these. Unfortunately, I already bought one of these. I already ordered another fluidizer. Fluidizers are like $300 or $200 or something. I can't remember. But now I can stick with what I already have besides the two I have coming, because I did it also on the fluidizer one and I did it on the two air ones. Now I can also, instead of using just their pump because of the fittings, now I can use my pumps. Basically the same thing, same angle, except this pump is, I think $170 or $225, I think. And this, same design and everything. I think this with one of those under $100. Worst case scenario, not saying I'm going to use this stuff, but worst case scenario, this pump ever goes down, I have a backup pump. If I break the cup that I purchased for this, I have a backup. If I break something else, I have backups by just splitting those three lines. Okay guys, I'll see you on the next video.